Till now, we have seen steps involved in castings, then types of pattern, what is mean by pattern, types of pattern we have seen, then we have seen regarding sand, molding sand we have seen because with the help of this molding sand and pattern we are going to create a mold cavity. The mold cavity gets created, and now we are melting the metal into the furnaces, and then which is going to be shifted to the mold cavity or to the gating system via ladle, and with the help of ladle we are pouring the molten metal in the pouring basin of the gating system so that it will reach to the mold cavity smoothly, and after solidification we will get a solid casting. Okay, so we have formed the casting, then we have seen the casting defects, we have seen the different types of furnaces, we have seen different types of molding sands, different things we have seen, but and again different casting processes we have seen, sand casting processes we have seen, permanent mold casting processes we have seen, in which gravity casting and pressure die casting is there. In pressure die casting we have seen hot chamber die casting and cold chamber die casting, correct. Again, last one we are going to see is continuous casting process. Continuous casting processes, as name suggests, continuous casting process is going to be continuous one. It is there is no stoppage of in the process. So if you see, go through the figure, see there are different colors it is indicated, and A is yellow, B is red, and everything it is written. So this is number one is the ladle one. Ladle again where it is going to be used for handling the molten metal. With the help of that ladle we are pouring a molten metal into the part number 3, that is called as trendish. Is again एक मोठं म्हणजे आपलं कढई मोठी जी असते ना, थोडक्यात एक कढई असते तर एक मोठं ते असतं, गुऱ्हाळामध्ये तुम्ही बघितलं असेल, ऊसाचं गुऱ्हाळ असतं त्याच्यामध्ये मोठी तशा टाईपमध्ये ते टंडीच असते, करेक्ट. त्याच्यानंतर 2 नंबर एक स्टॉपर, म्हणजे इथं मोल्टन मेटल ओतलं, मोल्टन मेटल त्या ह्याच्यातनं इकडे शिफ्ट होणार, इथं स्टॉपर लावलेलं, त्या स्टॉपरमुळं म्हणजे त्या स्टॉपरवरतून ह्याच्यातनं मटेरियल खाली यायला सुरुवात होते. त्याला एक्झिट पॉईंट पण आहे, एंट्री वरतून आहे आणि एक्झिट पॉईंट आहे टंडीजला, बरोबर आहे. मग त्या जो एक्झिट पॉईंट आहे इट इज कॉल्ड एज श्राउड, ज्याच्यामुळे ते मोल्टन मेटल हे खाली यायला लागतं, करेक्ट. फिफ्थ वन इज द मोल्ड. ह्याचं तर तुम्ही बघितलं रेड करून दाखवलेलं आहे, त्याचा एक्सपांडेड व्ह्यू दाखवलेला आहे. फिफ्थ वन इज mold. It is a permanent mold, so it comes in permanent mold. Then sixth one is the roller. This is the roller support for the casting. Seventh one is turning zone, म्हणजे जो येणार आहे त्याला तिरपं केलेलं आहे. 8 वन इज श्राउड, परत श्राउड म्हणजे 8 वन इज श्राउड दाखवलेलं आहे. 4th वन जसं श्राउड आहे तसंच 8th one is also shroud, correct. So it is going to be used for the continuous casting process, are going to be used for the purpose of producing a billets, looms with the help of this casting process. 7th is again turning zone, 8th is shroud, 9 is bath level. 9 is given here, but it is a bath level. 9 is a bath level, and 10 is a menses. मेनिस्कस, वरचा लेअर जो असतो तो मेनिस्कस. अँड 11 इज द विड्रॉल पॉईंट अँड 12th इज द स्लॅब. ए इज इन, म्हणजे पहिल्यांदा बघितलं इट इज इन लिक्विड स्टेट. देन बी इज इन सॉलिडिफाईड मेटल. सी इज स्लॅग, म्हणजे वरतून त्या प्रकारचं त्या बघा तुम्ही जसं त्याला एक प्रकारचे लेयर्स तयार दिस कॉल्ड लेयर्स. डी डी हा जो लाल लिहिल्या करतो वॉटर कूल कॉपर प्लेट्स, जेणेकरून हे थंड करण्याच्या हिशोबाने वापरलेले. अँड 5th वन इज द रिफ्रॅक्टरी मटेरियल. ई इज द रिफ्रॅक्टरी मटेरियल, जे आपलं जे शेवटी येणार आहे दॅट इज गोइंग टू बी रिफ्रॅक्टरी मटेरियल. First, a continuous casting process is in which molten steel at 1600 degrees centigrade is converted into slabs of manageable size. The ladle of molten metal is placed in a holder. From the ladle, the steel is tapped through a nozzle into the tundish. Tundish is an intermediate vessel designed to maintain the constant level and allows for flying ladder changes during the course of casting in a continuous process. Continuous casting takes place through a water cooled mold that is open at the top and bottom. हे जे सगळे जे राऊंड होल पार्ट दाखवलेले जे आहेत इट इज दी प्रॉपर वॉटर विड्रॉल युनिट किंवा का नंबर विड्रॉल युनिट आहे. पण त्याच वेळेला हा जो बेंडिंग पोर्शन आहे आणि याला जे ट्यूब दाखवलेले आहे त्याच्यामधनं वॉटर सर्क्युलेशन हे चालू असतं. कंटिन्युअस कास्टिंग टेक्स प्लेस थ्रू वॉटर कूल्ड मोल्ड that is open at the top and bottom. Casting powder is used so that steel will slide smoothly through the mold. Intensive water cooling of the mold side plates immediately gives the hot melt to hard shell of the solidified steel. The cooled steel shrinks in volume and it is withdrawn from the underside of the mold in a long strand. The strand is a continuously cooled arc-shaped path through the cutting station. हे जर तुम्ही बघितलं असेल तर हे असे फॉर्मेशन ऑफ स्लॅब तयार व्हायला सुरुवात झालेली आहे. वॉटर क्विंचिंग होतं याच्यावरनं प्रत्येक याच्यावरनं. इथून इकडं आलं ही डाय आहे, डायला वॉटर कूल्ड आहे. इथून सॉलिडिफाय होईल खाली 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 यायला सुरुवात झाली. इथं त्यांनी जे आहे ते बेंडिंग पॉईंट आहे जिथं बेंड करण्याच्या हिशोबाने ह्या बेंडिंग पॉईंट आहे. आणि हे बेंडिंग काय आल्यानंतर हा जो शेवटचा स्लॅब काढणं प्रकार सुरू झालेला आहे आणि त्या रोलरवरनं नंतर डिस्पॅच सेक्शनला जातो. ही पण फिगर आहे आणि ती पण फिगर आहे. दोन्ही तुम्ही वापर करू शकता. इट इज गोइंग टू बी ए कंटिन्युअस कास्टिंग प्रोसेसेस. स्लॅब कॅन व्हॅरी इन लेंथ, width and thickness depending upon the plant in which they are produced and as per the customer specification. The common slab weighs about 25 tons. The steel from one ladle is sufficient to handle of slab and is the smallest quantity of a given grade of the steel that can be produced. The slab we cast in Sweden are thicker than those cast in USA. Thickness ही वेगवेगळ्या देशामध्ये प्रत्येक ठिकाणी वेगळी आहे. Where we can cast thinner and wider slabs. Casting thinner slab has energy benefits since the slabs do not need to be rolled as many times to reach the desired thickness. The slabs are cooled in different ways. Certain sensitive steel grades require slow cooling in a uniform rate. These slabs are further used. These slabs are further used for for the production of, or it can be rolling. Slabs are passed through the rolling section to convert the slab into the sheet, plate. Plate and sheet is different. The plate is having thickness of above 5 mm, while the sheet is having thickness less than 6 mm. 6 mm and below 6 mm is sheet, and above 6 mm is called as plate. Okay, so these are we can produce this with the help of rolling. We can achieve the sheets. Okay, sheets can be manufactured after rolling only, but with the help of continuous casting processes we are going to produce we are going to produce only slabs, not slabs or billets, because if we cut into the smaller size it is going to be called as a billet. But basically for manufacturing these big sheets we are going to use this continuous casting processes, because this is going to be a first starting, because molten metal, whatever metal is there, this comes from the mine. With the help of mine we are manufacturing. With the help of casting we are producing slabs. With the help of slabs we are producing sheets and plates and everything. This is with respect sheets, not for the round bar and everything. It is for with respect to slabs. Okay, this is going to be called as your continuous casting processes. Okay, so this is again a permanent mold casting processes in which mold is going to be cooled with the help of water. So this figure is most important one. This figure, because this is also same, but only thing is that it is a 3-dimensional, this is a 2-dimensional figure. So you can use this figure. Okay, this figure is for continuous casting processes. Okay, so after this again we can see that with the help of this we can see that there are different questions going to be asked on the casting processes, like two mark questions. I am also attaching these 2-mark questions, or university questions are there that I am going to attach with this. Okay, so here you will see that university questions are there. This link again I can give you, so that university questions answers for 2 marks. This is PPR, is nothing but the manufacturing process. This is questions answers for 2-mark questions, and this is questions for in detail. These questions in details. Okay, so again you go through this question answers. If anything you are having doubt, please contact me. My number is with you, so it is better to contact me if anything is the problem. If no problem is there, no issue. This is in for the 2 marks questions earlier, and then there are some questions are there with respect to 5 to 8 marks. Generally 2 marks questions are there. Maximum 2-mark questions are compulsory one, but in nowadays in manufacturing from 1819 it is not like that. Earlier it is going to be used as a 2-mark questions, and it was compulsory, question number 5 and question number 6, and all other questions are of 5 to 7 marks. But in CGPA syllabus, the questions are asked about 7 to 8 marks, and whenever you are writing a 7 to 8 marks questions, you have to draw the figure, you have to draw the figure whenever necessary, whenever necessary. Okay, anything is there, please comment. Thank you very much.